Welcome to Perth's #1 podcast. You're listening to the Jamo and Dylan Show.
Yeah, we're on the way to Dunsborough, little mad trip with the boys. We're celebrating.
G'day guys and welcome back to the Jamo and Dylan Show. Here we are for episode 29. Very happy to be here today.
Rip Benny.
We didn't
fucking crackhead, eh?
Ben. Let's just leave it because we've discussed him so
There's
much.
not much more you can say.
It's hard to bring him back. Don't
He's
you
gonna get
reckon?
meth mouth one day.
Yeah, and lose all his teeth like Joe Exotic's gay boyfriend. That's not ideal. But we'll talk about cyclists. A lot of you guys have been waiting for it. You know, people hate cyclists.
They do. I used to maybe think maybe a bit harsh on them, but they're actual dickheads now that I've seen them driving.
Driving.
I mean, now that I've seen them while driving.
Yeah.
I was driving to your house today, right?
Yeah.
So there's a cycling lane.
Mm-hmm.
One cyclist is in there.
Yeah.
And then his slut of a wife is next to him on the fucking road cycling. So then I have to go
so they're
out
both,
of my way.
Are they both cycling next to each other?
Yeah.
When it should be a one-on-one formation.
There's a fucking there's a path and a cycling lane, and you're choosing the road. What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't like it when there's a shitty cyclist and they sort of veer onto the middle of the road. I think then you have permission to wipe them out. Because they've got a lane for a reason. If I stay in my lane, you stay in all.
Then it's
in
all
your
good.
lane. It's
but
fine.
why can you come into my lane, but I can't come into yours? And then you come into my lane, and I have to go a meter out.
Yeah.
One of my brother's friends, they were driving once,
Yeah.
and this was when he was like, they were like 20.
Yeah.
Just had a big night out, went to Coles. He got his choc milk.
Yeah.
Drove past a cyclist, throws the choc milk at him, calls him a faggot, and drives off.
That's ridiculous.
Choc milk all in your face just for cycling on a Sunday morning, and you get called a faggot.
To be fair, that cyclist probably isn't doing anything wrong. It's the ones that are cycling during the day.
I just want to bump him.
That get in the way.
I just want to bump the back of the wheel and watch him fall and maybe keep driving over or something.
No.
And why do they have to wear that gay cycling shit?
Aerodynamics.
Bro, you're not in the Olympics.
You're not in the Tour de France.
Just wear like a t-shirt and I don't know. I don't know why they think they can be on the road.
I heard that if you compete in the Tour de France, you'd lose years of your life.
Really?
Because it's so intense and like you're literally riding your life away.
That'd be horrific, eh? See, their legs are always like just...
Yeah,
I don't
ridiculous. Absolutely crazy. So basically our views on cyclists is that, well, personally mine is fuck them.
Unless
However,
you stay in your lane.
If you stay in your lane.
If you stay in your lane, fine. If you veer out at all, you deserve to be hit.
Clipped.
Clipped.
Just a little clip around the ears in boxing terms.
I need to carry like water around and just...
They'd probably enjoy that.
Yeah, I know.
Getting splashed in the face.
Choc
by
milk
liquid.
then. See, that's gross.
Yeah, true.
Cordial? That'd get sticky.
It would get sticky.
Fuck yeah.
All right, so today we're just answering a lot of your guys' questions that you've sent in again. This is what, third week in a row we've done this.
So many to get through.
But people have been loving the potty as of late, so we're gonna, stick with it. This question here came from a guy that you were talking to through Instagram DMs. The DMs are always open, so feel free to jump in for a little swim.
Yeah.
But yeah, talk us through what this bloke was trying to say.
So he reckons him and his mates have been having a bit of a chat, right?
Yeah, a debate.
I think from Melbourne.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. And it was, you're in a gladiator style. So say you're in the Colosseum, right? We'll take it back 100, 1,000 years or whatever, whenever the fuck that was buzzing. And it's you versus a horse, and you have a sword. And you're in the ring.
So the horse don't have a sword. They just got 4 legs.
His mates reckon the
hooves.
horse is going to win, right? His mates think that they would lose to the horse. He thinks he'd win. Me and Jamo both think we would slay that horse.
Yeah, I think we'd slay the
A
horse.
horse doesn't have a killer instinct, I feel.
Well, horse... Okay, if you're standing at the back end, you can get knocked out straight away with a kick, right? But if you stay away from the back end of a horse, you should be fine. If you've got a sword...
Straight in his neck, through the jugular, out the other side, rip it back out. There's your dinner. Bye-bye far lap.
Winks. Like caviar.
Maccabi Diva. But yeah. Do you reckon you'd fuck the horse up? Sure, like...
I wouldn't fuck a horse, but I'd fuck it up.
You throw a rock at its leg and it's done, you know what I mean?
You don't have a rock. You got the...
No, but there are probably rocks on the floor.
Surely they'd have some maintenance at the Colosseum. You reckon there'd be
Gardeners?
cleaners?
Yeah.
Yeah, like...
Because there'd be like... There would be gladiators with arms ripped off and
Oh, true.
guts all over the
So
floor.
it'd be like the basketball. They have a little sweeper come out.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
sweep
the horse
off
has
some
no
limbs.
chance, I feel. Because the horse isn't going to run at you and jump.
No, now the horse has a chance. Don't get
A
me
chance,
wrong.
yeah. If it gets you on the right
Because
side,
horses kill jockeys by a trample.
that's an
right?
accident though.
It is an accident. However, it might not be killer instinct, but if it needs to
Killer
do it,
potential.
yeah, it's got a bit of potential. So, like, as I said before, you stand at the back end of a horse, you might lose your teeth
Yeah.
or your brain. But 80% of the time, the human should, whoosh,
Fuck yeah.
yeah, whip him.
Slay that horse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't condone animal killing.
No, but
Only
if we had
flies.
to,
Flies.
yeah.
Mosquitoes.
They have a shit life anyway.
So flies, mosquitoes,
Spiders,
fuck 'em, snakes. Come at me, reptilians.
Ants, I don't know.
Yeah,
Whatever. They're all shit house.
yeah, I agree. Thoughts on abortion?
Big topic.
Massive topic.
Controversial in the world. People get riled up about this.
Now, they do.
Yeah,
I think it's fine.
I agree.
Now, my view on it is that, okay, so my view is that the person that is pregnant, so
Yeah.
the girl that's pregnant, has the right to say, I don't want the baby.
Yes.
Because it's their life, they should have a bit of control as to what they do. Now, yeah, they could have been safer, right? But at the end of the day, it's their choice if they want to have a kid or not.
Yeah.
Now, anti-abortion people say that, it's really unfair because, you're killing something that's living.
Yeah.
In my opinion, that thing doesn't know that it's living, because do you remember when you're in
Nah.
the womb? No. So if your life gets taken away from you, unlucky.
I don't have a problem with. I think it's a crime to bring a kid into a world that you can't provide for, bro. That's fucked.
Yeah,
Like
100%. Because then that kid will grow up and just
with
struggle.
nothing. Yeah, fuck that. You see all like crackheads and stuff have 8 kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like someone
Yeah.
should have cut her off. Like, yeah, it's.
It's a massive debate.
There was a big thing in America last year where I think they banned it in a state. I
Yeah,
remember and it
right.
went crazy. Like everyone lost their mind.
But then couldn't you just move state and get it done?
Yeah,
Yeah, but still that's
that's
a bit
like
of effort.
yeah,
I think everyone should have the choice.
Mm.
I think, I guess, I don't know the whole like scheme of things in terms of time frame of when the baby like turns from fetus to baby.
Do you reckon then if say the girl wants the baby
Yeah,
and the guy doesn't,
yeah.
should he have to stay? But he's gone.
No, but
It's unfortunate you got pregnant, but
Mm.
I do not want a baby.
What have they talked about before that? Like, if they
It's an
said,
accident.
so it's
I
just
don't know.
complete accident.
Yeah.
Jeez,
Because see, if it went the other way and the guy wanted to keep the baby,
it's his fault. He should have.
but I think it's two-player tango in when you have sex. It's if you get pregnant, it's
Yeah.
50-50, I reckon.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's tough, isn't it? Because
It
what
is
if the
tough.
guy wants the baby and the girl doesn't? People will go, oh, well, it's the girl's choice. But
Which
the other way...
I don't think would be happening much around the world. Do you think the guy would want the kid more than the girl?
No, usually not.
Because
But it would happen.
I guess the pain that a woman has to go through just to get a baby out.
So then what if the girl wants it and the guy doesn't? See, I saw Dave Chappelle, he said he's pro-abortion.
Yeah.
And he goes, oh, yeah, if you want to get an abortion, 100%,
Yeah.
you should... But he's like, if you want the baby and the guy doesn't, don't expect him to pay for it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, not a bad point.
Well, why buy something you don't want to pay for?
Exactly. It's a two-way street. If
It
a girl
is.
gets pregnant, it's 50% the guy's fault, 50% the girl's fault.
Yeah.
Unless it's like rape or something, you know what I mean? But if it's like
yeah.
consensual sex,
Well, that's the thing.
it's 50-50.
When a rape happens,
Oh, then the girl can get
The
an
girl-
abortion if she wants, for sure,
Yeah,
bro.
no,
Like,
100%.
yeah, like, no question.
yeah. Well,
That'd be horrific.
pro-abortion, I guess.
Yeah,
because
yeah, I'm pro-abortion too.
I can't see the fetus remembering anything.
And a lot of the time, you have like up to a certain stage, like it's like 22 weeks. So I think it's like to get it, you know what
Yeah,
I mean? And it's
yeah.
only after a certain time you can't. So you
Yeah.
have a lot of time to think about it.
Yeah.
Aren't they expensive?
Oh, probably.
I think it's like a bit, eh? It'll probably be pretty sad though.
Yeah, for sure. What are your thoughts on plastic surgery?
I don't mind it in moderate amounts.
I agree. Moderate
like
amounts.
Madison, I'm pretty sure. I think Madison Beer and like has had a bit of work, a little
Right.
bit, and like obviously like lots of actresses do. So in small amounts, don't mind.
But once it becomes
Like,
noticeable,
yeah, exactly.
you're thinking,
You're
come
like,
on.
nah. I don't mind it in small amounts. Like you get a little touch up, pull back. Like you got to stay young.
True.
You got the money. Like
give a little cheek
for sure.
Get a little nose.
Fake boobs.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'd like more natural.
Yeah.
However,
you got to do what you got to do.
People have said, once they hit a certain age, they probably want to get it.
Yeah.
Just because, like, maybe after they have kids, then
fair
they
enough.
look a bit more fresh.
Yeah.
This is a good question for you. Can people who have had, like, fake boobs, can they breastfeed?
I wouldn't know.
I don't know.
Can
either.
they?
I heard it was actually Flagrant 2 podcast, Andrew Schultz one.
Legend.
And they brought it up, and none of them knew. But then there was one guy, Mark, and he goes, it depends on where they make the cut. So, like, if the muscle is still there, it can provide the milk. But if the muscle's been cut, then you can't.
I wonder if girls take that into consideration.
I think some of them would. Maybe they would ask it, like, pre-surgery.
That's probably something covered, I reckon. That'd be in, like, the doctor would bring it up and be this is what we... That's crazy. That's a good question.
Can they keep squirting milky
out of a fake
after
boob?
Fake titty?
Yeah. Well, maybe. Obviously, maybe.
Yeah,
it depends.
Just
but yeah, I don't mind plastic surgery or whatever. As long if it looks good, like it looks good, you know?
Yeah. And I'm like, in moderation. Because if you go all out...
Oh, then you look like a freak.
Yeah.
Guy with plastic surgery?
Each to their own. Do what you like. Whatever makes you happy.
Little nip and tuck when you're 50, you know?
Yeah.
In moderation, it would look fine. It's just if in anything, you know.
It's when people go too far.
Oh, and you can just tell.
Yeah.
Those look like freaks.
Uh-huh.
There's actually a guy who does look like a freak. I forgot he used to be on like, I can't remember his name at all, but I can picture his face.
It was on all TV.
I think he was on 60 Minutes or something. Like, it was a thing on him.
It's not Richard Wilkins.
Nah.
Oh, I think I know who it is.
He looks okay.
Was he like American-Canadian type guy?
I think so, yeah. And he just looks fucked.
Yeah. Gay guy.
Yeah.
Big question sent in from the viewers. Did the chicken or the egg come first? Now, this is an age-old, timeless question. Did the chicken or the egg come first? Now, we can break this down for 60 minutes.
See, I don't know the history of a chicken. Where did they evolve from?
Well, God, Dylan.
Well, then, would God have put a chicken or an egg? God would have made the... If we're from the religious point of view, I feel like God would have made a chicken, and then the chicken brings the eggs out. From... I don't know. What's the other point of view?
But then,
what do you think?
My view on it, so obviously I don't know the answers, Dylan, but the way I see it is that a chicken lays an egg, right? Mm-hmm. So you can say, okay, the chicken's there first.
When was the first chicken?
I don't know when the first chicken was, Dylan. I'm not a fucking encyclopedia dictionary.
Surely Google will know
History
the answer.
book. I don't know. But we'll ask Google. However, actually, let's ask Siri. What came first, Siri? The chicken or the egg?
Here's what I found.
Okay, let's have a look. She couldn't tell me.
I wanted her to say it.
Same. I wanted her to say it.
I can't complete your request.
Dumb whore. Okay, there's nothing coming up yet. What, chicken or egg? So basically, I see chickens hatching out of eggs. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe the creator dropped an egg, and then the chickens hatched from the egg.
Maybe.
But how do we know? We don't.
How do chickens have sex?
Who came first, the chicken or the egg?
I just want an answer. I don't want to...
The first eggs... So, eggs are found throughout the animal kingdom. Technically speaking, an egg is simply the membrane-bound vessel inside which an embryo can grow and develop until it can survive on its own. Okay, right. The very first chicken in existence would have been a result of a genetic mutation taking place in a zygote produced by two almost chickens.
Oh. So, the chicken came first? Two almost chickens, then made a new chicken.
Eggs certainly came before chickens, but chicken eggs did not. You can't have one without the other.
Okay. So, for chickens, in the case of chickens, chickens came first. Or are they saying
They're just saying eggs came first in general. That's a science page. I'm not sure how true it is. But they're saying eggs came first because, okay, so 2 almost chickens fucked. Then they laid an egg, which
That
the
was a
chicken
chicken.
came from. Like the chicken hatched out of the
Yeah.
almost chicken egg. So egg came before the chicken. And if you don't
That's crazy.
agree, that's fair enough because it's a very backwards theory.
What do 2 almost chickens look like? Is that the scientific name for them?
Apparently, almost. Yeah, what's an almost chicken? A rooster.
What the fuck? How come 2 almost humans don't know? I don't know.
What
bro.
are 2 almost humans? Chimpanzees.
There's no way we came from monkeys. That's bullshit.
What do you mean?
So then why are there still monkeys? You're telling me
They
across
didn't
the line,
evolve.
just one set of monkeys went, oh fuck it, we're going to become humans.
Well,
And the
no.
others went, we're going to stay monkeys.
Okay, think of monkeys in the Amazon rainforest that
Yeah.
no one ever comes in touch with. They're not going to evolve the same as monkeys that are in Australia.
Why though? They're all surrounded by monkeys. At the
But they're
core
in
of it,
different-
everyone was surrounded. It was only monkeys on monkeys. So then one set of monkeys went, we're just going to become humans now. Fuck it. And the
So-
other monkeys went, we're just going to be monkeys forever.
So do you believe in cavemen?
Probably, I don't know.
Well, that's half monkey, half human. Because they were
But
ridiculously
how?
hairy.
That means surely the creator put a little human here, and a human and a monkey got together.
That's the biggest question of all. Like, I'm not religious, so I don't know how everything got made.
The creator could be an alien, could be a little kid on his computer. Who knows, bro?
Kid on his computer.
Yeah, Elon Musk thinks we're in simulation.
Could be.
We're like the Sims, bro.
This is strange.
We're just controlled by like a Jamo or a Dylan, and he's just having a laugh right now.
Yeah.
He's clicked make podcast.
Another question asked. A lot of you guys won't give a shit about this, but my favourite UK artists. So, people that know me know that I love my UK music,
You do.
UK rap, UK hip hop, anything like that. So I'm just going to give a quick list of artists that I like. Number 1 has to be Dave.
Yeah.
Love him.
Good choice.
Incredible.
Gold medal.
Album of the year, Psychodrama,
Yeah.
in my opinion. Then there's Stormzy, Skepta, Big Dad, Avelino, Wretch32, incredible
AJ.
lyricist, AJ Tracy, Burner,
Gigs with his devil voice.
Gigs. Yeah.
He's got a crazy voice, man.
He does. Geez, there's a lot.
Crepton Conan.
Crepton Conan. I've missed
Chunks and
heaps.
Philly.
But yeah, there's loads of artists. Like, then there's ones that never made mainstream incredibly, like Mike Righteous and all the people that had legendary fire in the booths. Charlie
Yeah.
Sloth, shout out, big man. But yeah, I love my UK music, and I just see it as, I don't know, like it all originated from grime, which originated from Jamaican style music
Yeah.
and UK
Slang.
it's like bashment,
Vocabulary,
drum and
or-
bass. I don't know. It's like a mixture of garage, they used to call it.
Yeah.
UK garage and Jamaican roots to make grime. And then, yeah, it's expanded from there. But they're my favourite UK artists.
There you go.
Yeah. A girl came in with us, sent in something and said she's catching feelings for her friends with benefits. What does she do? Now, I would say you've got 2 options.
Is he catching feelings? We didn't get that part. She didn't say.
You can ask him, or you can tell him. You say, I'm catching feelings for you. What do you want to do? So you can either continue and be stuck in that loophole of, oh, I like him, but we're just
yeah.
rooting. Or then you can be like, cut him off and try and move on. But that's hard because you got feelings now. So you can be boring and ask him for a relationship.
You probably. I don't know what he's gonna say. No. I
don't
feel
know.
like I don't know.
But maybe this friends with benefits they have is like training session for a relationship. They're like, oh, we'll fuck a bit, and then we'll see if things go right.
Take it for a test drive.
Relationship, yo, Spanish.
Imagine if they get married.
Imagine, and it was us.
I guess tell him.
What would you do? So you're friends with benefits with the girl. So let's say you and Carly were friends with benefits before you
Yeah.
became a couple. And you've caught feelings for her. You don't know if she has. What would you do?
Go for it then.
You'd go
If
for
I-
it.
if I
But
want it.
go for it in terms of what? Go for the relationship?
Just slowly increase things.
Increase things.
Yeah.
Bring her flowers.
Go on a date.
Bring her chocolate.
Go on a date.
Mm-hmm. Do it.
Yeah.
Instead of going on a fuck date, go on a real date.
Take what's yours if you want it. Go for it.
Yep. This question, speaking of your missus, what did she say to you the other night?
So I've heard this was something. As soon as she said it, I thought this is such a girl thing, right?
Yeah,
And I've seen a lot of it on TikTok, like just girls being silly. So she goes, I get to ask the question, would you date me?
Yeah. Oh, wait, she's asked, would you date me?
Yeah, would you date me? And I'm going, I am. She goes, and then it's like, no, but like if you didn't know me. And it's like, but I didn't know you and we dated.
Yeah.
So we've already been there. So the answer's yes,
Yeah.
still. And I feel like that's a common, girls ask things like that. Do you still love me? Like in bed, just weird things.
Did the question make you a bit mad?
I was just kind of like, what do you mean? Like, would you date me? Like,
Yeah.
No? Probably not. I don't know. Like, do you know what I mean? It's so weird. Like, girls are hell weird.
It's like rhetorical
goes on in their
questions.
brain?
It's rhetorical questions. She knows the answer, but she's just going to ask it just to test the water. See
Like,
if
would
you're
you
still
date
there.
me now if you didn't know me? It's like, well, if the answer
It's
is
hard
yes,
to
I'm
put-
here, and if the answer was no, then I wouldn't be here.
It's hard to put yourself in that mental position of, if I didn't know you.
Ask Tay that after this. Go, would you date me if you didn't know me? Let's
say
see what
no.
she says. Imagine that. Nah, not really, eh? Probably
Yeah.
not.
Oh, I'm stuck now.
Nowhere else to go.
Yeah. Girls that say,
Oh, this is crazy.
they put on their Instagram story, I'm going offline for a while. Here's my number. Text me if you really need me.
What the fuck is up with this, bro?
So obviously it's attention seeking.
I'm going offline for a while.
Yeah, so they're just going to
Who
take a break.
cares?
They're taking a break from social media, Dylan. They want you to know, but if you really want them, you can still contact them on their mobile phone.
Hey, babes, just making sure you're okay. I'm here for you.
I'm
And all
okay,
guys will be
babes.
like, yeah, I hope you're alright. Eh? Like, if you want to chat, just anytime.
I'm okay, babes. Just going through some shit right now. Don't really want to talk to people online.
I'm going offline. Here's my... Like, who does that?
Girls.
Why?
I've seen guys do it.
Have you seen guys do it?
I've seen guys do
my
it.
God.
Yeah.
That's horrific.
It's normally when
Why?
they're going through some shit and they're thinking, I don't want to see stuff on social media.
What's the best way to get attention?
Why do you need to tell everyone you're going off social media?
If you really didn't want to, you would go off. You'd throw your phone in the bin.
Yeah.
Get rid of your Apple fucking iPad.
You'd be vexed. You'd be mad. You'd be angry.
Have a guy done it? That's gay as, man. That's fucking gay. What a loser. Who? Can we inbox him?
No names. no names are getting dropped. But yeah, it was just.
Maybe I'll do it tonight.
Just
See what
an
happens.
see how many people message you. But see, I don't.
And then she'll come back. I saw who my true friends were in that tough time. It's like, you told me not. You said you don't want anyone to talk to you.
It's funny how like you do what people like, specifically girls. They'll say, "Oh no, I'm fine. Don't talk to me." You don't talk to them. Why aren't you talking to me?
Mysterious species, bro.
Mm-hmm. I guess we are too, but
Yeah,
definitely
to them
not
we
on the
definitely
same.
are.
It's not to the same extent. No way. No way, Jose Mourinho.
Legend.
Yeah, he's all right. Tell me about this.
Oh, yeah. So I've been seeing this on TikTok, right?
Yeah.
And it's like girls come up to their dad and go, what's the difference between two dicks and a joke? The dad goes, I don't know. And she's like, I can't take a joke. And it's like, imagine if your daughter said that to you, bro.
You'd be like,
The first 5 seconds, I'd be like, I can't take a joke. So,
but then the rest of it, you're imagining it.
your baby girl,
Getting pile driven with a tombstone pile driver.
two black guys,
Or the Undertaker.
bro. It's tough. It must be tough being a dad.
It would
seeing
be.
your kids grow
Yeah.
up, especially your
attractive
daughter.
daughter. Or slutty daughter. Imagine
Because you
slutty
just
daughter.
know. Because you know what guys are like when they're
Yeah.
18, 19. You know what they're thinking.
You'll be laying
you know
in
all the
bed.
moves.
You'll be laying in bed. It'll
You're-
be 9 o'clock at night, and then you just hear thud, 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 squeak, squeak, squeak. 4 rooms away.
Fuck it, man. What can you do though? That was you once.
I'd
When
go
you were,
for it.
that was when you were a young cat. That was you.
I'd leave the house. I'd go for a drive.
Yeah.
Probably go to the beach, look over the ocean,
Ponder your life.
ponder my life, think, why did I
But
bring
then
her
if you
into
had
the
your
world?
son, you'd be proud.
Yeah, you'd go in, give him a high five, knock on the door. Well done, son. Slip $50 under
There was
the
a lot of
the
people
door.
have been getting naked in front of their parents on TikTok as well.
Very strange. That is
One guy did it in front of his mum and dad. His mum was like, "What the fuck?" And his dad was like father, like son.
wow.
Proud of him.
That's strange.
You should do it to your dad.
I'm
Before
not-
put it on our TikTok, bro. Come on,
Oh, you do it.
to your dad.
You do it to your dad.
You do it to your because your dad's here, man.
Yeah, but your dad's at your house, and
No,
we'll
he's-
go to your house on a certain day this week. So
He's working today. I can't do it. Physically can't.
on a certain day this
do
week.
it for our TikTok, man.
Oh, come on, mate. You're sicking me
He hasn't
sometimes.
he's seen it before 20 years ago.
Yeah, a lot's changed.
Imagine he goes, not much changed. Nope.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Win some, you lose some.
But yeah, in front of the mum and dad,
Yeah,
I guess
Yeah.
ISO's sending people crazy.
it is. And people, I think because there's that many people at home creating as much fresh content as they can, people are clutching at straws to do something bigger and better.
Going
Which-
naked in front of the parents is a big one.
It is.
Slash siblings, I've seen it to that too. Housemates,
Also
roommates,
strange.
yeah.
Yeah. See, because it started off with going naked in front of your partner.
Partner,
and
yeah,
seeing
yeah.
what their
Fair
reaction
enough.
would be.
That's a good one.
And everyone's eyes
Creative.
would light up. Oh, there was one that I saw, and a girl took off her clothes, and the guy's gone, ew, put them back on.
Fuck, imagine that.
Yeah. She posted it. So maybe it was
A joke.
A joke. but-
Pre-planned.
Possibly, but
Maybe they just don't like each other that much.
maybe not. There's a few relationships like that, I feel.
Oh, heaps,
Just
bro.
people don't like each other. They
Heaps.
just stick there.
Heaps of marriages like that. They're just like, fuck
Yeah.
it, I'm stuck.
Yeah.
Just live here forever and
Don't
die.
have the lube to get out. That was like... go from lube to my sister. My sister had her elbow stuck in railing. Like, okay, so there's a wall. So let's say this is a wall. Then there's wooden
When? How
railing
old was
here.
she?
I don't know, 13,
Oh, alright.
12 maybe. Her elbow was stuck in between the wooden railing and the wall.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so Dad's tried to pull it out. It wasn't budging. Mum's tried to pull it out. Wasn't budging. I've come along, tried to pull it out. Her arm's stuck. She's going to have to get her arm cut off, or they're going to have to cut off the railing. And this was at one of Dad's shows, so like we couldn't cut it because it was their property.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Dad's had to walk out mid-show to find, like, try and save her life because her arm's stuck.
Is she crying and shit?
Yeah, of course she
Yeah.
is. And then I can't remember exactly what he got. Some like wet substance, and just like poured it on her elbow, and it just slipped out.
Lubing up his daughter. There you go. Is that Bridie's first shout out on the show?
Probably. All right. Let's talk about something. Netflix recommendation for the week for all you guys. You've been loving the recommendations.
I
And
started watching the movie Black Klansman. I think it'll be good.
you going to let me finish
So-
or no?
You were finished.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Netflix recommendation of the week. I'm about to
Oh, I thought
give
you
the
were giving
recommend-
yours as well.
Yeah, The Last Dance.
Well, I gave mine, Black Klansman.
Okay, what's it about?
A black guy joining the KKK,
Very strange. Why do you do that?
undercover cop.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's good.
yeah, yeah.
How did they go? So have you got up to the bit
No,
where he's joining?
No. What happened? I've got up. They're using two different people, right? Black guy over the phone,
Ah.
white guy in person, but they sound the same.
Wow.
It's a weirdo, but I think it'll be good.
Shout out Kamikaze from the UK. White guy that sounds black.
There you go.
But yeah, back onto what I was trying to say.
I didn't know where you were going with it.
The Last Dance is a Chicago Bulls documentary.
It's pretty good.
So they've held onto the footage for 23 years. Michael Jordan, number 23. They bring it out after LeBron absolutely... No, I think they started talking about releasing it after... I think it was like geez, I don't want to get the year wrong, so I'm not going to say it.
Some people will be like, how the fuck did you get
Yeah.
that wrong?
LeBron James's team was 3-1 down in the playoffs, and they ended up coming back and winning, right? And then everyone goes, LeBron James is the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
And then Michael Jordan goes, drop the tapes.
I feel like
Drop
this
the clip.
this is going to make people think Jordan for sure.
But clips come out a few years later.
2 eps in, it's good.
2 eps in. They're dropping weekly eps on a Monday, I'm pretty sure. And it's very good. So it goes on about Michael Jackson. I'm going to get slated for that. Michael Jordan and the Bulls.
In the last season together.
Scottie Pippen, that lot. Their last season
I can't
together.
believe the guy was breaking them up. Let them keep going until they lose, until they don't win. You know,
Yeah.
they probably could have won a few more. You never know.
They probably could have. But, yeah, this guy, who was he? The GM, the general manager.
Jerry Krause.
Jerry Krause, that's the
fat
one.
little dweeb.
Apparently, he was one of the best GMs that there
They
were.
just didn't like him.
But yeah, and
The disrespect they show to him.
they were calling him little fatty, little chubby guy, short
Come shoot
ass.
hoops, we'll lower the rim for you.
Just classic short fat
Yeah.
jokes.
Which he would have gotten his whole life.
True, Augustus Gloop. But yeah, he basically tore the team morale apart. And the coach of the team at the time said, all right, this is the last dance, the last year we have with each other.
And they did it.
And they did it.
It's legendary.
Magic. But basically, Michael Jordan's the best of all time, in my opinion. Like, I didn't get to watch him play that much. But
Yeah.
from the highlights I've seen, from the stats I've seen, like, over his whole career, going from rookie season to end of
Just
season,
madness, eh?
he averaged 30 points a game.
I used to originally think Jordan, and then I was maybe a bit Team LeBron.
Yeah.
And then
Was
now
that
I'm
because
Jordan
you were
again.
living in the
Yeah,
LeBron
watching
era?
LeBron. But then I saw a great analogy the other day,
Yeah.
right? So he goes, one kid it's on TikTok, and he's, I'm pro Jordan, you're pro LeBron.
Yeah.
And he goes, okay, I go to a girl's house 6 times.
Yep.
I bang her 6 times.
Yep.
You go 9 times.
Yep.
You only bang her 3 times.
Yep.
Who's the king? Because LeBron's the only one, like, lost 6 times in the
Yeah.
finals. That's pretty hard to...
Mm-hmm.
I mean, 100% ratio.
That's a very good analogy.
6 for 6,
Yeah.
3 out of 9.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man.
And the thing that I love about Michael Jordan, and I guess I didn't know too much about before watching the documentary, is he gave it his all. He would burn the tank.
He was just like, if he was on your team, you're winning. And he retired
Pretty
for
much.
2 seasons. They could have won 8.
Yeah, I
but
think
he fucked off.
It was like 14 months or
I
something.
found out what happened was, because I looked him up, his dad got murdered, bro.
Yeah, he got shot.
Yeah.
And
then
it was like early 90s?
yeah, after they won 3, his dad died.
Or, yeah, late
And then he
80s.
went to, he did baseball because his dad always thought he'd be a baseball player.
Yeah.
He was trying to live out dad's dream.
Yeah.
But yeah, they would have won 8 straight if he fucking stayed.
His mum, she's like 100 years old. She's looking good for 78. She's,
Money, because Michael would have thrown her a few
True.
dollars. She would have been taking good care of herself.
But yeah, Michael Jordan, it'd be an exhibition game against a shitty country when he was playing for US, and he would just score 50.
Yeah.
And he'd just try his hardest. And that's, I guess, something that I appreciate so much.
It feels like he was like, if he was on your team, you're gonna basically win.
Pretty much. But Scottie Pippen, his
Oh,
right
legend
hand
as
man,
well. He
was-
needed Scotty.
Exactly. Like
Everyone needs backup.
Batman and Robin, that's what I've heard they
Yeah.
called him. But there was a season where Scottie Pippen was injured for the whole year, or for like most of the season, and they were really struggling.
Yeah.
And Jordan was in that team. And there was a playoff series where Jordan scored like 49 and then 63, and they lost both the games.
Yeah.
But I don't know, he's just an absolute star. But
Scotty signed a bad contract though. That's why he got underpaid.
how
Poor
bad
fella.
is that? 120.
And that guy told him not to sign it as well. Whatever. Remember?
Yeah.
He was like, I told
The
Scotty
guy
not
that was
to
giving him the contract.
He's told him that it was a bad contract.
Yeah.
And then Scotty still signed it.
And Scotty was worth 10 times more than what he signed.
Bro. They reckon he was the second best player, and he was 122nd paid.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Ridiculous.
Oh well.
But yeah, shout out to The Last
Great
Dance.
documentary.
Also, it's funny to see Michael Jordan went from not drinking and not smoking, not doing drugs, none of that
Now
when
he's
he
a
was
big
playing.
bit of a whiskey drinker. Loves his
Did you
cigars.
see the state of him? Man's got yellow red eyes.
Well, he had to catch up, didn't he?
I guess so, yeah.
He had to catch up on all the years he missed out on partying and shit.
True. Yeah, he certainly did that.
He's the hand size.
Yeah, I saw it. He was holding an AFL footy in a photo and his hand was bigger than the ball. Imagine him taking marks.
Oh my god.
I'd rather him than Mason Cox in the AFL.
Oh fuck! I hate Mason Cox. He's such a flog, eh?
Yeah.
Remember that one prelim though when he was a god
Kick 4 or
and
something.
he just was taking marks out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I watched the highlights the other day. It was I don't know where it came from. He must have been on roids or something.
He's just huge. And he moves well. Like, he does move well for a
Yeah.
big fella.
Better than Josh Kennedy.
You don't like the way he moves.
No, great forward, kicks a lot of goals, but I don't like watching him play.
But you don't hear Madagascar, I like to move it when he's running around.
No, because he's so goofy,
Like a Tonka truck, the way he runs around.
but he still kicks so many goals. It's insane.
Yeah. Good player.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's starting to lose it now, though.
Yeah, getting old.
We'll finish off with this. What would we do in a zombie apocalypse? So,
It's a good question.
zombies everywhere, right? They're outside the house. You've got not much time to prepare, so what's your game plan? They're scratching on the windows. They're knocking on the doors.
You just gotta hop in the car and fuck
You
off.
just hear,
Start a new life. I'd go try and find a nice mansion.
But they're all around the house. So let's say...
Can you put a distraction up? Throw something and they fucking...
How fast is zombies? Like,
I think they're kind of quick. Or are they slow, shitty zombies?
maybe slow, shitty zombies.
Oh, if they were slow, I feel like I'd take my chances. I think I'd be alright.
You reckon? You reckon you'd be able to outpace a zombie?
If it's slow, for sure.
But what if it's like got turbo boost?
Bat with nails in it. You need weapons and stuff, wouldn't you? Like Zombieland. You need to deck your car out.
There was,
Get a big four-wheel drive.
Talking about turbo boost, turban boost. People that have the little dots on their head, the
Third
Indian
eye.
people, they press it. Imagine if that was a button. No
They'd win all the fucking Olympics, mate. No
They
more
would.
Jamaica.
more Jamaica.
But yeah, zombie apocalypse would be interesting.
It would be interesting. What would be your weapon of choice? Like, say, if you can't get your hand on a gun, are you taking baseball bat, cricket bat, knife?
Sword?
Where would you get one though? Like,
No.
I'm
Cash
thinking,
converters? They probably have swords
things-
there.
but how are you going to go there? Like, I mean, they're all over the streets. It's really hard to. You need to look around and just think. A dumbbell,
That'd be alright. You could probably turn that into some
but
sort
it'd be
of
quite
weapon.
heavy to lug around all day.
TV?
That'd
That'd
be
only
alright.
take out one though. You'd have to throw it at. Oh, that little thing there. There you go.
Yeah, little
Right, yeah.
like metal rod
Yeah.
baton.
There you go.
Yeah,
Legs off those chairs, maybe. I don't know.
yeah.
Probably need. I don't.
Acting like you're a handyman. I can't even make any furniture.
No.
IKEA furniture. Ew.
But yeah, it'd be a tough life.
It would be. 100%.
Oh well.
There's not much else to talk about today. Covered most topics.
Covered 'em well.
I really want sport back. It's really frustrating me at the minute.
There's just nothing to watch, bro. They need to get the world back on track.
They really do.
We're dealing with it well in WA.
Yeah. Some guy here said. So he's from another country and he's moved to Australia. He got to Australia 9 months ago and he's too scared to date an Aussie girl. So I asked him, like, why are you too scared, bro? And he goes, I just don't have the confidence to talk to them. It feels like most of them like the fuckboy type of guy, which I'm clearly not.
Okay.
So I did feel this when I was going through school, that a lot of the girls liked the fuckboy guys.
Yeah.
Now, maybe that was just because, I don't know, one day one girl
Yeah. I know
did
what
something
you
with
mean.
him and then raved on about him and they all said, oh, the popular girl did it, so why can't I? Now, obviously, I get that this kid might be feeling a bit resentful towards everyone, but you
Low on
just
confidence.
100%.
Just go for it.
The
man.
only way,
Swipe right.
swipe right. Swipe right. That was the wrong way.
That's right, bro.
Yeah, but you swipe right.
Right.
Right. But for
You
them,
don't
it's
know
the
your
other
left
way.
and right.
For them, it's the other way, though.
Perspective. Because
Perspective.
I'm not going to go left.
True. Because then that's the way you see it. But anyway, yeah, we basically said just man up, be confident. Actually, not man up. I don't like that expression.
Yeah.
No.
Makes you feel sad.
Just
Like less of a man.
no. if you get told to man up, you feel less of a man.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But I just grow a pair. No, just give it a go.
Yeah, you just got to go for it. The more you put
Dusting the
yourself
dirt
out
off
there.
your feet before you get into bed. I'm a big believer
That's an
in
obvious.
this.
I don't know who, like,
I think maybe this
Do people
girl's
not do it?
gone into a bed
that's
of
dirty.
a guy that has been very dirty, and like she can feel like there's sand on the bottom.
I don't even know there's people who don't do that. That's fucked.
Yeah, I have to have clean feet before hopping into bed.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be laying in a sandpit.
That's
digging away the
ridiculous. I don't know why people would have sand in there.
shiner.
Like, I don't know. That's insane to me.
Yeah, shout out Rihanna for sending that in.
Something's wrong with your head.
What does Mia want? What's worse, city crackheads or Freo crackheads?
City.
I said equal.
Fuck Northridge, bro.
Yeah, the city crackheads are crazy. I
Yeah.
think Freo crackheads are more friendly.
Yeah. More just
Yeah.
chill hobos. Except that one who wanted prime real estate in front
Mhm.
of metros. Fuck him.
Some guy said if you're gonna get jumped, I'd like it to be by an AFL player. I don't like that.
I
I
wouldn't
think
like
I'd
to be
rather get
jumped.
jumped by a stranger.
Yeah, because then you have to watch him play footy every week
Yeah.
on telly.
Dumb.
I wouldn't want to get jumped by a footy player.
Very dumb. I guess that's where we'll leave it. Next week we'll come back with some sick topics. We've got some good stuff lined up. Stay tuned for a competition that's going to be running. We'll make a little video for it very shortly. But yeah,
There you go.
at Jamo and Dylan on Instagram to check that out. You're a bunch of talented people. Well, let's leave it at that. Thank you, and we'll see you next week. I know people don't like us saying that because they have to wait.
Makes them sad.
Makes them sad, but we'll see you next week. Love you lots. See ya.